That a few reports of allergic reactions to the COVID vaccine and a new variant have some people now wondering about the validity of the vaccines that are out there. Here to give us some details of the approved vaccines and the process when it comes to receiving it is Dr. Matt Ashley from the Bakersfield-based Center for Neuro Skills. Dr. Ashley, thank you for being here this morning.
It's good to be here, Mike. Thank you.
Let's begin with the vaccines and the opinions out there that you may have seen circulating on social media about the effectiveness out there.
Yeah, sure. I think the main message here is that these vaccines are really a triumph for science, and I'm really excited to have them as a tool in our arsenal to combat this disease. We've got two available vaccines that are vetted by independent processes and companies, and really it's hard to imagine a more hopeful outcome than the two bits of data that we have about these vaccines so far.
Now we're talking Pfizer and Moderna right now, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, I believe, also we're working on trials right now. But for the two that are out there, just not to get too deep into it, are they basically the same?
They're very similar. They work on a similar scientific platform. They're both based on mRNA technology that's been developed over the last several years, and the efficacy data for both is excellent. Both are providing greater than 90% protection from the virus, which was really an amazing thing.
And when we're hearing news from physicians, from health officials who say either one of them you can take, so I'm imagining that there could be people out there that one would work better for than the other, just based on their DNA.
I think both have excellent efficacy data and also, by the way, so far excellent safety data. So I think a lot of people are asking which vaccine is preferred or which is better, and really there's no data to support one over the other. I think if you are fortunate enough to be in line to be offered one of these vaccines, I think you should take it. Those of us who haven't yet been able are patiently waiting our turn, and I think anyone who has the chance should really utilize the technology.
Dr. Ashley, there's been a lot of talk. I mean, obviously, people that are frontline responders that are treating COVID patients, nursing home residents, the elderly, they're all talking about how vital it is for these people to get it. How vital is it that once those vaccinations are taken care of, that the general public, younger people, others that are healthy, that might be asymptomatic, how important is it for them to get it as well?
Yeah, it's really important for everybody to do their part. And, even though certain segments of the population, are not as vulnerable to the really, really terrible effects of the illness than others, it's really important that everybody take up this mantle and do their part and get vaccinated in order to achieve a decrease in the spread in the community and to protect the lives and health and safety of everybody else as we deal with the pandemic.
Now, moving forward, of course, the percentage of people that test positive compared to the total number of tests is a very small group. If you do test positive, if you have recovered, are you still being encouraged, those people, to get the vaccinated as well?
Yes. So right now, the recommendation is that even if you have recovered from COVID in the past, you should still get vaccinated. There's some evidence to support the fact that vaccination actually provides a more robust immune response than natural infection and immunity via that route. So yeah, everybody who is offered the vaccine, unless you have a very specific contraindication, and there are parameters for this, you should really go ahead and get the vaccine.
Dr. Matt Ashley with the Bakersfield Center for Neuro Skills, we can't thank you enough for joining us this morning and providing your insight.
My pleasure, Mike. Thank you.